Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we're going to be back in Minecraft again today, working on the top floor of the command center where we left off yesterday. We designed some bay doors, we have a floor to work on, we've got some decisions to make as far as the sections that wrap around the top. I've got some old scaffolding to rip down, some old framing, so lots to do. It should be pretty straightforward. I do like the colors that we're using. I do have to figure out whether we're going to be using stone on the outside, but so far so good. So that's kind of where we are. I also realized that I think the music was like super loud on the intro, and I don't know why that would somehow reset, but I control it via the YouTube volume control, and it must have gotten bumped somehow. So there's that. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday so far. Death Brigade, welcome back. How's it going? Mikatu's here. Blast Jordan is also here. SweetSandi kicking around. Ben is also here. I'm going to miss somebody, so sorry if I don't see you scrolling in chat. Nice to see so many people here at the start of the stream. It's awesome. Voice music right now wouldn't hurt with a bit more voice. Actually, we'll go with less music. How's that? That should be back to normal. Again, like I don't have an exact control. I have to duck the music manually. There's, as far as I know, there's no way to automatically switch it. It would be cool if I switched scenes and in the break screen or the starting soon screen that the music would be lower, but it's the same volume per capture, so can't. As far as I know, I can't do that. So we're standing right where we left off, which is at the bay door on the north wing. And for context, you can see where we need to like remove some height on the edge here. And I want to try and connect these two. I think we're going to try and copy because I do like everything here. I think is good with the exception of the stone. I'm not 100% sold. So it's easy to remove. We'll continue the stone along here and we'll copy the same thing over here. But that also means I need to remove a bunch of material and maybe fill in some of this floor. And I also need to start thinking about the floor in here as well. I wouldn't mind filling in. I should probably fill in this center column just to kind of have that there. I think that's where the elevators are going to be to go up to here. I want to put like some sort of radar dish thing at the top. It could be fun. Anyway, we have a full inventory of things, but I think the first thing we should do is just tear out some stuff. So we'll probably... Actually, you know what? Let's start with this. Let's put this together here. Or I could fall all the way down. That would be helpful. This does have a top here. Now this is probably not going to stay diorite, but it is at least an easy block to remove, and I have a lot of it. Well, I had a lot of it. Thanks for the lurk, Leaf Storm. Appreciate it. Yeah, feather falling boots for the win, right? All right, that's going to be fine. And then inside, maybe make this a little bit more user-friendly. Cool. So that's a little bit more of a visual than what could be in the middle here. I also don't know if I want this to stick out quite so far. Ever since we did the honey block lights downstairs near the elevators, I've got some ideas for this that could be really cool. Because the whole idea of this is that there's some power coming up through the middle of this build, and I feel like that could be a cool thing to have up here. All right, we're going to need more quartz. Oh, I should check to see... We should make this other one out of smooth quartz. I should check to see if I like the smooth quartz better. We'll see how that goes. I really should work on a smelter next. Should have done it a long time ago, I guess. Oh, no one is scared of heights. How's the music volume now for those that are watching live? Music is good? Cool. Alright, so we're going to need smooth quartz stairs. I'm going to put the regular quartz away so I'm not confused in my inventory. I won't need the coal. Maybe we should try some copper? Does this remove... No, it doesn't. Cool. I'm curious whether the copper is going to look better than the than the sandstone. Probably not. But it might look good with the quartz, the smooth quartz. We're going to need more tough, though. More than likely. Should be good for now. Are those invisible item frames on your shulkers? No, Mick Mama. It is a mod called Shulker Box Labels. Looks like that. And it's available on Modrinth. Copy to clipboard. Paste. That's it there. It's a fabric mod. It's really cool that they put that functionality right in Minecraft so you can share it easily. I like that when you're coming out of the door here, you can see more of the wing as well. I mean, it's hard with the shulker boxes in the way, but I like being up just that extra block. It's nice. I find that that 1 meter difference makes a big viewing angle difference in Minecraft. It's like the difference between having a stair near a window and a block. Like you can just see so much farther down, you know, like think about like just how many meters we see in just that difference, right? Because like most walls in any situation are not a meter thick in the real world. What am I looking for? I'm looking for probably some stone. And I needed to count how far this was. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we start with the steps. 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Starts here. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, 3, 4, 5. Probably just put this here. Maybe not. Right. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It just goes in by 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll put something temporary in there for now because I don't think I have those on me. It could look good the opposite of having a dark stripe in the middle. A light stripe in the middle might also look really cool. Like andesite maybe. Same thing. And then we've got 1 row wider on the concrete, and we'll just do 2. And that's just for my own sanity of walking around and having something to touch on my feet. Makes it a little bit easier to get around. We're going to take... Actually, we're not going to take that out. We're going to put stuff in here, I think. So first up, it's orange, 2 stairs, and then quartz. Slabs across the top, but everything else is stairs and blocks. I think I might like the smooth quartz better. Old Nintendo dude, good to see you. Alright, we're gonna do... Unfortunately, there's no smooth copper. So we have to mix and match. Sorry, there's no smooth copper stairs, I should be clear. Yeah, copper might be a little bit bright. And yes, I know that these are not waxed stairs, but I'm not too worried about it. I don't think this is something we're going to keep. It's not terrible. It's definitely shiny. Whereas this is matte and matches more of this. Plus we've got sandstone there as well. It does look very techy. I'm surprised. I thought, did I try copper anywhere else? I thought I might have. I don't remember. I always forget that it's still open down here. Out to the sides. I'm wondering if a rounded triangle could look good as an entrance. Yeah, absolutely. Do I have anything? I don't know if I have any examples of that. I know that those really don't have them. I like this building a lot. I think that might be what I do for a smelter. Rounded triangles. I thought one of my examples that I had downloaded as a reference had some rounded triangles. Let me see if I can find one. There are definitely triangle shapes, but not for doors. Yeah, I think you could take, I mean, it's not going to look like a triangle in Minecraft. It's going to look like a octagon with funny sides or a hexagon with short sides, but still. Like there's some cool concepts that I found that don't really match the color schemes I'm going for. But some of these are fun. These are more recent. The scale of this is wild. Like if you zoom in on this, like that's a road. I don't see any people, but you can really get a feel for how big that is. No triangles there, but more like rounded squares. Some triangles here, but it's such a rough concept that you don't really get an idea. That's cool though. The things that people can do with computer concept art is just so cool. I'm really feeling the top of this. I like the idea of like glass, and I don't think we're gonna do anything round. I think making a circle on top of this would be weird, but I do like the idea of glass going all the way around. So I had mapped out like a little skylight before, and I kind of think maybe I should just make an octagonal skylight that goes around the whole thing like a donut. Do you remember the hovercraft from Star Wars Clone Wars that transported the clone troopers? Similar to what I'm thinking of. You mean a dropship? Clone dropship? Does this have slabs? No, it just stops. Right. It just kind of goes up to there and then stops. Yeah, this is quartz, I think, in the other build. And then this is the glass. And that is far enough forward that it matches this. So this is going to be pushed forward. I actually made this door wider than the other one, which is weird. I guess because I was still dealing with the same height. Don't remember my reason. There might be one more. I can't remember. And this was just gray concrete. 2 blocks back. Oops. Cool. Oh, I shouldn't. I should have gone over there first. Yeah, we're gonna have to change all these elevators too. Which could be interesting. It could lead to a more fun design as you get up here. Like I said before, I was spoiled by having these giant holes in the top of the base. I'm gonna get spoiled by having this open as well. But hopefully we'll be able to get to the top of an elevator and like shoot out one of the doors without too much issue. It's like if you come out of the elevator here, I feel like there's enough room here to just like shoot out that way. Do you think we need another friendly mob in the overworld, like a butterfly or a bird? Oh man, we did an entire podcast about butterflies, birds, and insects, and we did two. I think we did an entire show about bugs as potential for Minecraft, and then we did a show about birds. We had one more that we didn't get to that we were saving for a slow news week about reptiles, which might be coming up because we've got the news cycle for the snapshot is not super interesting anymore. Like we've got the stuff to talk about, like the Chaos Cubed is cool, like the Sulfur Cube, Sulfur Cinnabar. It's all good. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's small, and we've kind of talked about it already. So unless there's some major changes, I think that we'll probably try to fit in more of a roundtable discussion like that. What I was not anticipating was having this come out farther than the bottom that I already mapped out, which is interesting. All right. I don't think I'm going to try a different color than stone for now. We're just going to do the 2 stairs. Do I have them? Not. Might as well just make some. Wonder if we could work in some copper bulbs too. That could be fun. Cosmic says, hi folks, ignore the muffled screams. It's just me trapped beneath a mountain of work. Thanks for the lurk, Cosmic. At least you got your sense of humor. But yes, I think Bad bugs, no. Good bugs, yes. Yeah, the ones that I remember talking about on that podcast. I don't remember. Does anybody know what episode of the Spawn Chunks that was? It was recent. It was within the last month or so. Maybe it was 87 or 89. We're at no, would have been early 90s. 490 something, 494, 495. Butterflies was one of them, but not like bee butterflies. I feel like we were thinking more like particle butterflies, like fireflies, but butterflies. And then beetles. I thought beetles would be really cool, especially if you go fantastical with them. Like instead of like a beetle the size of a silverfish, what if the beetle was the size of a horse, right? Like what if it was like sniffer level, ancient mobs, like dig up a prehistoric beetle or something. And you could do some realistic stuff. You could loop in some paleontology and maybe add like a wacky prehistoric looking beetle. I think that could be fun. Dung beetle in savannah, that would be more realistic, yeah. But I like the idea of, if you're going to do insects, I think to keep them from being creepy crawly, I mean, spiders in Minecraft are already 2 meters wide, right? So like, why not make something that's a little bit different? These just go up 1, 2, 3 stairs and then slabs. Maybe we'll try a different pattern. Try something else here too. Oh, I can't do that. That's annoying. Guess we could do full blocks of quartz. I guess we kind of have to do full blocks of quartz here, don't we? I'm going to leave that as, maybe we'll do a different material there. But I want to revise this. Maybe we could add a layer there, which would be cool. Yeah, I like that height better. And I like that dip there. All right, we'll continue the bottom. $391. Oh wow! So it was a little bit ago. $392. Winging it. Did we talk about birds and bees in that one? Birds and bugs. So yeah, beetles, butterflies. I thought a praying mantis could be kind of cool. What else did we talk about on that show? As far as birds, I know we were talking mostly about like friendly birds, like cute little sparrows that look like little blocks with wings. You'd have to be careful as to what kind of predatory birds you brought in the game. Like people were thinking like eagles and vultures and stuff, but the functionality of the vulture when they first talked about it in Minecraft Live a couple of years ago did not seem fun. You know, like it would swoop down and take your items if you died in the desert or the Badlands or something. Like it was not, the mechanic was not great. Or I shouldn't say not great. It was interesting, but it was just not necessarily received well by players. Do we like that as a texture? I don't know if I love that color. I'm curious what that might look like if we went back to diorite. It's not going to look good next to the quartz. That's the only issue. So what could we put next to the quartz that's going to match? We could go really dark. Could go with deep slate. But if I don't know if I want to go with something that's got a tiled texture to it. I think I tried this already too. I don't have much for stairs and slabs and anything dark. Try tough, but that seems like a lot of tough. I guess andesite would be the only other choice. We've not used a lot of that on the outside. I could do raw andesite. Plus, I'm going to want to do tough up there, I think. I mean, I guess we could keep the stone, but maybe keep it minimal. Like, rather than having the stone be the whole thing, maybe we could keep the stone here and then have a different material through the middle. That might be a way to make it feel better. I also might want to put windows up there too. I do like the brutalist way that these little narrow windows work. Maybe we'll put like narrow windows. What do I have for... I just realized that this has got like floating hologram stuff in front of it. That's cool. I wish we could do neon colors like that in Minecraft. Cutting Edge Color Palette, episode 395 also mentions chunk mailable butterflies. Nice. Nether brick just looks like brick. That's the problem with a lot of the stairs, is that so much of them are bricks. Raw andesite or polished andesite might be a way to go. Did I bring that up here? I don't think I did. All right, I should probably make a decision on this smooth quartz versus quartz anyway. And of course, we're on the north side, so we're not going to get much light, but I think I like the smooth quartz better. Yeah. And what do we think of the copper versus the sandstone, red sandstone? I think this goes better with smooth quartz. It would not go as well with the regular quartz because they both have lines. I think that would be a little bit too busy. And in a way, that's one of the reasons why I think this probably works, is because this is smooth and then this is not. All right, I'll wait for the sun to come over this side before I make a judgment call there, but I think we're definitely going to go with smooth quartz here. We can also remove some quartz. Oops. Stream is past the first hour. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate that. We'll just finish up this quartz change out, and then I'll take a break. Oh, I don't have any more smooth quartz stairs. I just scoot up there. It's funny how the orange glass with quartz behind it and sandstone underneath it, it makes it look like the glass is just changing the way that you see the sandstone. It looks like it's going through there, but it's, yeah, it looks like a foggy glass effect as opposed to like the actual sandstone there, which was too bright before. Kind of cool. I've talked about that before, like the idea of sort of glazing your builds with glass to change the colors. It's like a wash technique in painting. All right, we are going to take a look at this with the sun on this side. So red sandstone. I really wish we had stairs in the full cube of copper. That's a hard decision. I might not be able to make that right away. The effect that I just talked about won't be as pronounced because it'll be a different texture through the glass. It'll still look okay, but it's not going to be quite as continuous, which is fine. 3-stream streak for Goldfish Grandma. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. We are going to take a short break. Situate myself over here. Maybe like really far away this time for fun. Cool. I take a break once an hour, folks. If you're new to the stream, I'll be right back. It's starting to look really cool at night. I like the lights at the top. I need more lights down here, though. And we've got... I don't have much for lights here. I don't know if I can really do anything here because of the way that the ceiling is. Excuse me. It reminds me of a scene from The Creator. Oh, that's cool. That was a good movie. I really like that one. We talked about that on the Citadel Cafe a little while ago. By the way, that is recording tonight. We were debating. Steven's had a lot going on the family side this week, but we are going to go ahead and record the Citadel Cafe tonight live in my Discord. It will be 8 p.m. Atlantic, so do the math. UTC minus 4 hours. I'm not sure about Deep Slate. Do the East Wing next, I guess. Got a lot of material to take down here too. And no way up at the moment. Well, I didn't plan on coming down, but we're here now. This is the one where I had a stab at what a floor pattern might look like. We don't have a lot of resolution to make something that looks like an actual landing pad, so kind of at a loss. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, inventory's full. Okay. I mean, no one's surprised. All right, I'm gonna have to go empty this a little bit. I've thought about adding a mod that renders in the shulker boxes from farther away. I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. We're gonna need more sandstone. What do I not need? Probably... That'll probably do. I think I just collected something by accident. Non-intentional. All right, then I think it was deep slate tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're just going to throw in some concrete in here for now. That's right, all of this has got to come down too. Mr. Miley, hello, how's it going? What does the chorus fruit look like at night? I think the shader pack makes them glow a little bit, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. It's hard sometimes working in this area because there's so many things that are yet to be decided in terms of how this connects to the sides of the builds. And Let's try one that's all copper. Just to see. Do I have any honey to wax this? I don't know if I do. I do. This is a great resource pack, by the way, from Vanilla Tweaks that puts a little highlight around your wax blocks in your inventory. So good. And somebody was asking about chorus fruit. It looks like that at night. They do make it glow a little bit with the shader pack, just on the actual fruits. These are probably full. I should go check those. I'm not a big fan of the chorus fruit stuff. It's okay. I use complementary reimagined, but it's not the most recent one because I haven't set up the new settings in the most recent one. H? No. K. No. Thought there was a faster way to bring that up. 5.5.1. That's not the most recent, but you can get that on Modrinth. But complementary reimagined is the one. I really rip it down. Like I get rid of the floating water. I get rid of the lens flares. Like I really make it feel as vanilla as I can. I just use it for the lighting and the shadows. And what I like about it is that it gives you pixelated shadows rather than smooth shadows. It makes it feel a little bit more Minecrafty, which I like. It's pretty controllable. Like you can do quite a bit with it and make it feel close to vanilla, which I like. I don't know if that's going to look good. I think that's right. Trying a couple different things with this copper, seeing which might look better. We need more smooth quartz. And I'm going to need more iron, too. For iron blocks, I should say. Use complementary unbound. I think I found those a little bit too... too flashy, I guess. I mean, to each their own. That's the great thing about it. I don't know if we need all this tough stairs at all. Looks a little bit more intentional with the blocks in the corners there. Yeah. So if we do decide on copper, I think we're going to go with having a couple of these blocks specifically that on purpose. You have to give years ago. I like to look at them. Can you control the darkness of the shadows? Yes, I think so. Shadow light multiplier. I think that's it. I'm not really well versed in shaders. I just kind of like mess with them until they look the way that I want. Pretty sure that this is where the iron goes. Don't remember what I did after that. I think it's just concrete. Yeah, 2 rows of concrete. Plus there's quartz on the inside. should probably take a screenshot of this before I dismantle it. Just to have it. It's obviously just an experiment, but worth keeping track of anyway. I do like the black and purple. It's very cool. Obviously, just it's at the wrong level. I've got to move it. Even if I like it, I've got to raise it up by a block. Maybe we can try some purple glass on the outside of the bay doors. I wish we had more things in Minecraft that we could use like wires. I really wish that there's stuff like this in the create mod, I think. I think they call it conduit, maybe. I would love for Minecraft to come out with something like that where you can put, like, have fences that go horizontally, essentially, would be cool. I feel like you could probably use a lot of that stuff. Don't have any black concrete up here. I guess I'll put that in here for now. I've also got to figure out what's the right level for this stone. I think it's that one. That means all of this needs to come down. Thankfully, not a hard thing. And this is why I didn't commit to this, because I knew that there was a chance I would have to change it at some point. Didn't do the whole fourth floor like this. Gabby the guy, hello. Does the build have a function or just decorative? MC Mama, we've got it's kind of a combo. Like it's basically going to be my home base in this area. So it does have. Let's just go downstairs. It has a couple of villagers for trading. It's a bat farm too. There's a zombie over here somewhere. Here it's just mostly aesthetic, but we're gonna have some cool power effects coming up this way. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do that yet. But then when you get up to the second level, this is where we've got a trading hall and a storage facility right now. These two wings are yet to be made. We're probably gonna do more trading. I don't need more storage. We've got shulkers and crafters here. Obviously, some of the shulkers have been taken off the wall because I'm working upstairs, but the storage room is here. We've got some bulk storage back there as well. And then over here, we've got villagers. It's not the most compact because, you know, if you do make it compact, it looks kind of silly. It does leave a lot of room for imagination. So we've got villagers here. This is all iron for emeralds, and this is all quartz. So I might do another one of these, but then switch up some of these guys so that we can have like golden carrots or lapis or other things that we might need a lot of. But most of it's just decorative, cool looking stuff. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. I've definitely designed a number of storage rooms over the years because every time I move to a new zone, I essentially start a new storage facility. This actually might have to be quartz. Now, on the outside, what do we want to try? Maybe we'll try andesite. This is some really cheesy 80s techno music. What track is this? Oh, it's on the same playlist. Weird. Every now and again, it gets a little bit too weird for me. That's too high. How high is this? Got from the stairs. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, too high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 blocks. I don't know about that. But it's slabs, and I didn't bring slabs. Actually, maybe we'll switch it up. I'll try regular andesite on this side. And I've not really used this much in the build. Oh, so close. Last time I watched, you were detailing part of the city that looked more medieval. Oh man, that was a while ago. We finished that in September. And thanks for the link in chat, Sandy. There's a tour of Westel that I did with Pixelris, my co-host on the Spawn Trunks. MC Mama, did I ask how you found the stream? I don't remember. Man, it's dark when it rains. I need more glass. Stream has reached 2 hours. Yeah, it's fast when you're slowly building up things. I think we've done a good chunk though. Like it's starting to feel like it's all the right level. I'm realizing that this is going to have to change, or actually no, we're stepping up to that, I think. Because I like, this is the one that I did the other day. I like the roof height in here. Yeah, I don't think I want that to be any lower. We could test it, but I don't think that would work. And we'll have to wait for the sun to come up to really see the difference there. So I will park myself over this way while it's raining and nighttime, and we shall see you guys in about 6 or 8 minutes. Once again, I do this once an hour. Gives me a chance to grab a stretch, grab a drink. You should too. Grab a friend. Tell them about the stream. We're always trying to grow the channel. I would very much appreciate it. Be right back. I'll be happy when I can finish some of these lower levels too. Still raining. Jeez. All right. That's coming in from the east. Bright sunlight on the copper. And a rainbow. Maybe we should do the west in sandstone, just so that we have the ability to pair the two. Yeah. It is fully sandstone. To remind me to take a screenshot of the west side when the sun starts to go down. All right, I think this one's done. Oh no, this one needs smooth quartz. I don't know if I'm going to switch to smooth quartz inside. I know smooth quartz looks good outside. Maybe we have to keep. Maybe we end up keeping the regular quartz inside. I don't know. I think I did smooth over there, so we can at least test it. and see what's up. I've given almost zero thought to what these walls look like inside. Let's take down the rest of this. Oh, this is actually going to be okay. It's this over here that needs to come down. Sometimes it's nice to have a clear vision once you've got everything sorted. I need to clear up my inventory. Nuts. I'm not picking up anything. Terracotta. We low on smooth quartz again? We'll let that cook up. I don't know how I missed these. We'll do the same thing as we did before when we have the scaffolding here just for now. I always find it so interesting how hollow and weird Minecraft builds look from the inside out. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's something really satisfying about tearing down something that, even though you know you liked it, you're confident in where you're putting the change. I don't know, it's very calming somehow. Is anybody in chat working on their own super large build or super large build area by chance? That's something I liked about Westell, was that it wasn't that the individual builds were all that large. It was more like the cumulative effect of having so many builds in one spot was the cool part. Which is something I'm hoping to do with this. Like, we've got the big centerpiece, and this got away from me. This is much larger than I would have originally planned or wanted to do, but no regrets. I'm thinking sandstone probably going to be the winner. That might have actually been the right level, but felt like it was in the way. Pushing your work forward, have a hard time decide where to start. That's tricky, yeah. That's definitely one of the hardest things about doing big stuff. It took me a while to pull the trigger on this in terms of like where it was going to be. Figuring out, like, for me, I like things being central, so like having it be roughly the center of the island. Like we measured it north to south and east to west and tried to put it in the middle. I should do another stack of that, I think. Well, that's dumb. Oh, it's the wrong thing. That's why. There we go. We need to get some more golden carrots. I should do that while there's a chance to get double trades. Repair the pickaxe too. If we hurry, we can maybe get double trades from the golden carrot guy. Get a refresh. Yes. Good. Nice. I love how simple that is. When you're only getting a couple things, it's a nice way to top up the carrots. So what did we do? We did deep slate over there. We tried this. This is east. We have to look at this in the morning, I guess. Oh yeah, I took a screenshot. Oh right, these have to be full blocks, don't they? I always forget that. I think it's this one that screws me up. Where I think it needs to be. This is the one that has slabs. And I think that these are, yeah, next to the glass, and then two more. Oh, completely missed. Again. That went up pretty fast. Macadamia, hello. How's it going? Yeah, it's getting close to my lunchtime too. Starting to feel the grumbles. Don't think I like the andesite. I think that's not quite what I want. We might have to go with stone. We'll have to do some decoration to it, but I think a stone base is probably what we have to stick with. Deep slate might be worth a shot. We'll try deep slate on this side, maybe. It's just a pain to rip down because it's so slow to mine. Do full blocks or slabs? Looks like slabs. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. At least this part will be dramatic. The orange with the black might look pretty cool. That's the andesite. I'm pretty sure that's the site we're not doing. Yeah. What do you think, chat? What material do you want, or do you think looks best for these sides? I'm probably going to want to put in the angle in order to really understand how the deep slate looks. Pretty comfortable to fly through, which is nice. this is... Maybe the window could be this level? The black doesn't look terrible. It just feels very dark for a massive face of the thing. We haven't tried tough. I just feel like it's going to be a lot of tough with the roof. So much tough. Maybe we can try that on this side here. Don't have any tough stairs on me though. You like the deep slate? Ashrith, hello. You like the deep slate too? My concern with the deep slate is that when it's a full wall, I mean, yeah, it does look good out here. We might be able to just split the difference and have some deep slate and some stone. My concern is that it's just going to feel very dark. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know about just the same as the roof color. A little bit samey. I'm also just not a fan of the panels. It disappears a little bit on the darker one. That's maybe why that works so well. I missed one here. Hmm. We can break it up too. That's the other thing. I might have to see the stone next to the andesite, but figure that out. Camera mod is free cam. Somewhere. There it is. Linked in chat. Yeah, even if we do stone, we'll have to do something more decorative once we get out to this area. All right, slabs. There's slabs on top of the lights. And are those, I think we're going back to tough for that. Yeah. And then blocks. We've definitely got room, so we could have maybe another 3 slabs. And then go up to the full height. And that's right height there, I think. Now, how big? That skylight was pretty big. Middle, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Then that just goes straight back or close to it. I feel like that's probably a good profile for the roof. Creates a little bit of a curve. Sort of mimicking like this kind of a feel. That's a little bit chunkier. Where did I start that skylight? That was 1, 2, 3. So it would start there. Force I run out. I'm only using tough as the roof just by default. I feel like this is probably how we're going to do it. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it was square, it would be this shape. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Just realized that probably has to be full blocks. So I would probably have this be like a hexagonal roof, and this is where I'm thinking like it could be cool to have, just like I showed you in this image here, how it's got these windows right here at the top. We can't do glass slabs, but if I made it on the flat part of the roof, I guess we could pull it down. But like if I make it here, then we could, do I have enough? I might have enough. We could connect them. So it would be like here. You can almost imagine a skylight that kind of goes around the whole thing. And really, it's not that I want skylights in this build. It's more like it's so much more of a pleasant experience as a Minecraft builder to have sunlight coming into the build. Right on. Well, I've got some thinking to do in terms of figuring out how I can make all this work. I can definitely see a band of diorite up there before whatever radar dish type thing I'm going to put on the top, but I feel like it's starting to look like it's got some functionality on the top now. These all being like landing bays. This feels like an aircraft carrier type design on the top. We'll probably have some windows. Maybe we'll actually bring in, like, have the windows line up with the ones below. That could work too. I do like this overhang here. I might try to keep that as best I can. I also haven't figured out how to add in. I wanted to have these angles here. I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe we can bring... I tried it with the deep slate. Maybe we can bring some diorite up at an angle, like have it look like it goes through. It'd be pretty chunky, but it might work. Anyway, looking much more intentional on the top level here. That is where I'm going to leave you off for today, though. Let's see who's streaming. Is Pixelriffs live? Pixelriffs is indeed live. Working on the Moss Mine, and Exuma is also live. Let's raid X. We haven't raided X in a while. Should be a good time. I will see you tomorrow, Friday, for another stream, 9 o'clock Atlantic, UTC -4 hours, and then on Saturday at 1. Don't forget, tonight, if you're part of my Discord, we'll be recording the Citadel Cafe live at 8 p.m. Atlantic, talking about all kinds of cool sci-fi stuff, including Maul, Shadow Lord on Disney Plus, and as well on Disney Plus, the second season of Daredevil Born Again. Neither one of those seasons are complete, but we'll be touching on them lightly just to talk about how we've thought about them so far. Steven also has a couple of other things to talk about, so it should be a good time. It's going to be a shorter show than usual just because Steven and I are pressed for time, but we'll be live this evening at 8 o'clock Atlantic. Check out the Patreon page as well. It's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's one of the best ways to support me here on stream. You get access to the Discord, get access to live recordings like the Citadel Cafe, and you get to hang out with everybody in between streams. Thanks so much, folks. I will see you next time. Bye for now.